Welcome to this special CWC event to celebrate the first ever World Meditation Day. My name is Prasad Saranjami. I'm a yoga instructor, a wellness coach, and serve on the board of CWC. Let me invite Dr. Witch to tell us a little bit about the CWC and why we are celebrating this special occasion.
Thank you, Prasad. Yeah, I'm so excited to be here. CWC is Crack to Wellness Code. It is a health promotion platform that I, along with some colleagues, founded here in the Silicon Valley now 6 years ago. And as you know, we have a worldwide audience of people that are on this journey with us together to improve their own health and to make an impact for everybody around us. And we are super excited about the United Nations declaring December 21st as World Meditation Day, because meditation has been one of the pillars of Crack the Wellness Code right from its inception.
That's wonderful. Thank you, Dr. Witch. We also have another special guest with us, Dr. Sachin Deshmukh, who is an expert in Ayurveda, yoga, meditation, and is a CWC advisor. So what we will do today is we'll have a short panel discussion with Dr. Witch and Dr. Sachin, followed by a guided meditation session. And at the end, we will share some meditation resources for you to explore further. So let's begin. So thanks for joining again, Dr. Sachin and Dr. Witch. My first question is for Dr. Sachin. Can you share with us a little bit about the history and philosophy of meditation?
Yeah, so the meditation probably goes back to as much to the civilization you can trace. And there is always a quest into the human mind to explore the deeper layers of consciousness and also live a meaningful life, which is full of health, happiness, and also some philosophy, the meaningful life, which is meaningful, peaceful for everyone. So how to achieve that? So many times we find that our mind and bodies, they are dissociated. So the body is built for movement and mind is built for stillness. And then in the current times, we notice the opposite. All the bodies are sitting in front of the screens and their minds are moving 1,000 miles per hour. And I think that's where no matter what era we are in, the meditation is always relevant to the needs of humans and human consciousness. It's a powerful tool to reflect ourselves on many horizons and also to create the inner growth and enjoy the fruitful life, which is content and full of happiness.
Oh, that is so wonderfully articulated, Dr. Sachin. Thank you so much for that. My next question is for Dr. Witch. Dr. Witch, I know you see a lot of patients in your medical practice who are also regular meditation practitioners. Can you share with us how meditation complements modern medicine in fostering overall wellness?
Absolutely. And I will go back to the UN definition of health. So United Nations, World Health Organization, which is a branch of the United Nations, first defined health as the presence of physical, emotional, and mental and spiritual balance. So well-being is in all of these domains. And meditation has been scientifically tested and proven for its benefits in contribution to mental health, which is a fundamental human right. But there is, as Sachin said, Dr. Sachin said, mental and mind and body are interconnected. So it's not just that the mind affects the body affects the mind as well. So it's a two-way communication, and negative feedback loop on either side. We know this now, and it might have been conjecture some decades ago, but now we know this for a fact, and it has been scientifically proven. And there's actually a branch of medicine called psychoneuroimmunology. So what's going on in your mind, your thoughts, and your immune system and your endocrine system are all talking to each other. I mean, that's the mind-body connection happening on a physiological basis. In the patients that I see, in the people that I come across, I can tell a difference. I can tell who the meditators are. because they are generally happier people. They sleep better. They don't have as much anxiety and depression, which is rampant in our society, right? They have a better handle on things that we can measure very easily, like blood pressure, heart rate variability, uh, their sleep quality can be measured. And then with wearables, now we can measure all these things. And these measurements directly have an impact on how well, who's going to get metabolic diseases like diabetes, who is going to get a heart attack, who is going to get a stroke, who is going to develop cancer, or if they were unfortunate enough to develop it, how they will cope with it. Will it, take over their life, or is it something that they can manage and keep it under control and live a normal life? So this is hugely important, and we are so happy that it's being recognized on a global level.
Yeah, couldn't agree more. It is indeed a powerful combination, modern medicine and meditation. Follow-up question for you, Dr. Wedge. You covered some of this already, but are there like the top maybe 2 or 3 benefits that you have seen your patients gain from their meditation practice? You already mentioned, and you can tell just by looking at somebody's face, for example, but are there like a few things that just stand out to you in terms of this is how somebody's health has been positively impacted?
Yes, I can tell, and this has been scientifically studied in peer-reviewed literature now. I think the strongest literature. We talk about what's the evidence, what's the proof, right? People want to know the evidence behind everything, and so the most published papers are actually in the mental health realm, right? Anxiety, depression is much less in meditators, which translates to an overall sense of well-being and harmony within oneself and with the environment. I know that sounds a little bit soft and hard to measure, but it can be measured. It can be measured again in those things that we talked about: blood pressure, heart rate variability. One very big area in which meditation has been studied, probably the most, and one of the pioneers in that was John Kabat-Zinn, is in chronic pain. So the perception of pain and how we manage pain, right? You could have uh, a spine issue where you have a slip discus pressing on a nerve, and that's not something that we have an easy fix for. But people who have a meditation practice can manage pain much better without the use of narcotic medicines, right? We know about this opioid epidemic, and so many people are dying every year. More than 100,000 people are dying because of opiates, which are uh, drugs that affect the neurochemistry. Well, guess what? We can have a similar effect as an opiate without taking a drug that can be addictive or harmful or cause you to have a car accident, by training the mind. That's why this is so exciting. This is so powerful, that by just training the mind to be focused in the present moment and not what might happen in the future or what happened in the past, we can actually build resilience. We can build inner peace. We can build world peace and harmony while taking care of our own physical symptoms in a very measurable way.
That is great. So glad that we are actually talking about meditation, and the UN has declared this date as the World Meditation Day. We want as many people to benefit from this practice as we can. That's wonderful. So, Dr. Sachin, I'm going to come back to you to help us transition into the next section of this great event. As you know, there are many different types of meditation practices, and it gets confusing. And then all of us are so busy, so many people don't have a lot of time to learn and practice meditation at a deeper level. I was hoping that you could help us in the next part of this program, lead us through an actual 5 to 7 minutes of a guided meditation session that our audience can then take away with them to practice on their own.
Sure. So let me clarify your question first, and then we'll go to the practice also. So
Okay.
there are many misconceptions also about meditation. So when we look at the perspective from the science, like Dr. Pankaj Ved is saying, that we can classify these techniques into 3 broad categories. So they are the concentration techniques, contemplative techniques, and the transcendental state. So that's the fourth state of consciousness. Now, the state of consciousness we are in, we perceive things from that level of experience. So now, though we believe what we see, so just like we see to the iceberg, the tip is visible, but there is a big portion of the uh, existence is under the ocean, which we can't see in the water. So same way in the meditation practices, we go to the source. So there are approximately around 60,000 to 100,000, 125,000 different numbers are mentioned. Thoughts come in our mind. But then when we can tap to the source, we can surely channel the energy into the way we like. The mind also is hopping nature. So it's very difficult to control the mind. Many people seem to struggle how to channel the mind. So the beautiful technologies, techniques are available, which are time tested, proven for a long time, and also effective, which can be implemented immediately and you can see the benefit right away. So when we understand this, also we know the technique we choose will have a different impact on our nervous system. So the outcomes are measurables. They were not a while ago, but now there are many, many devices available where we can learn that which technique is more effective, why it is so, and all those. And in CWC platform, we specifically support all the technologies, techniques, which has some evidence, some measurables which we can use. So that way we can actually support the right legitimate scientific practices on our
Yeah.
platform.
Yep. That's very helpful. Thank you.
Right. So now in where we are in Silicon Valley means we don't even ask people, are you stressed? We all are. We just ask them how much and what we do about it. So the simple tools, so today we'll practice simple physiological practices like more breath-based practice. So breath is very powerful tool, and breath is a bridge between our mind and body. So that interconnected of mind and body can be easily achieved by spending time. Now, how we achieve that? So into the breathing practice, first is to create the awareness of the breathing. Second thing is to slow it down. And the third one is to create little bit awareness about the pause into the breath. So normally we think breath as breathing in, breathing out. Same time, there is a little transition in between. And that transition pause creates a reciprocation from autonomic nervous system, parasympathetic nervous system, creating a relaxation response, which creates a deep rest. And that deep rest is different than what you get from the sleep, because this is called as state of restful alertness or awareness, where you are resting, but same time you are fully awake of all of your potential, all your senses and everything, right? So let's prepare ourselves. So sit comfortable wherever you are and make your body straight. So relax the spine and straighten it up. Drop the shoulders and then gently make chin parallel to the ground. Now take a deep breath and then gently close your eyes. Again, take a deep breath. Gently make eye contact to the ground. Open your eyes and then close them. Now we will do a quick body scan. So relaxing the different body parts. So relaxing the toes, relaxing the heels, relaxing the knees, relaxing the hips, relaxing the palms, then the wrists, elbows, and then the shoulders. Relaxing the lower back, middle back, upper back, back of the neck, back of the head, top of the head, whole of the face. Then we relax the neck area, slide down, we relax the chest, and then we come back to the belly. Now, those who are still breathing into the chest, our goal will be to gently bring the awareness to the belly. And we just monitor our breath. So, breathing in and then pause, and then breathing out and then pause. So, we'll give it a couple of breaths in the silent time. We can also add one more dimension. When we breathe in, we push the belly button out, and then we pause. As we breathe out, we suck the belly in, pushing the diaphragm upward and then the wrist before we start with the new breath. And then take a deep breath, gently rubbing the palms together, passing them through the whole of the body. Take the affirmation, I am positive, I am calm, I am strong, and I am calm. Now, if you want to use any other words of your choice, you can do so. And then one more time in silence, we connect with the body head to toe. Any area which needs focus in your body, need that little bit more attention. And then when you feel ready, make eye contact with the ground, and then very gradually open your eyes. So, what was your experience?
Oh, that was wonderful, Dr. Sachin. Thank you so much. It's really amazing how even just a couple of minutes of this practice gives you a completely different feeling and helps you calm down. Thank you very much for leading us through this. And thanks, Dr. Vij, as well, for joining the panel. I think this was very useful, very informative. So thanks again. And hopefully all of our participants who were able to join in also got something out of this. And hopefully you'll be able to practice this and kind of make a regular meditation practice of your own.
Beautiful. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Prasad. Thank you, Sachin.
Mhm.
Wonderful.